half the time I'm sitting on the floor. Now I'm halfway to the
Sir.
seat. Jeez.
Ready?
Okay. Call the meeting to order. Please rise to the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Leave it. Then we're gonna knock it off again.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
I'm the chair
It
control
is your
officer.
chair.
How is it my chair? I walked in
Okay.
tonight, this is my chair.
I'd like to welcome our guests this evening and those watching on cable. And I wish everybody a happy new year. First item on our agenda are the minutes of December 6th, 2010, regular and executive sessions. Mr. Prisco.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I don't think
Good evening, everybody.
They weren't in the packet.
Oh, they're not in the packet, okay.
They were right, they are not in the packet.
Okay, then. All right, next item on our agenda. I did see a note about something being
Legal bills?
complete. Correspondence sheets, pass them down if anybody wants anything. Anyone here for public comment? Okay, next item is legal bills of December 2010.
Board members, good evening. The legal bills in your package are $3,770. The amount is a little bit below what we've been averaging over the past year. And you'll note that in going through it, that the majority of the costs are related to ongoing litigation, specifically related mostly to the Quinville matter. I would ask you to approve.
Any questions for Greg? Mr. Prisco?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve legal bills for the month of November 2010 in the amount of $3,770.56 as follows. Copeland and Page, PC General, $998.56. Copeland and Page, PC for Labor, $2,772.00 for a total of $3,770.56.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? We have a, next item is an ambulance bill write-off. I believe it's for $100. Mr. Belkonis?
Board members, you have a recommendation from the fire chief, December 27th. It requests a write-off for hardship, financial reasons. You have a copy of the report. You also have a copy of the financial information filled out by the individual. The amount that is requested to be written off is a balance. It was a payment that was made by the insurance company. This is the remaining balance that needs to be addressed by the board this evening. I would recommend you consider it and approve it.
Discussion, questions? Mr. Prisco?
Mr. Chairman, I move to write off ambulance bill number NR 10-1355, run number 142590, dated 8/1/2010, in the amount of $100.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
Do you sign this?
Yes.
We continue this case.
Greg, Bob signs that, right?
Yes. Actually,
No, you
yeah,
do,
no,
right?
it's signed by me or the fire chief.
Okay,
The board does not need to
Yeah.
sign
thank you.
Okay, we have acceptance of gifts. Library, Mr. Belkonis.
that. 3 gifts that have been submitted by the board. You'll note that the gifts for the Edith O'Leary Senior Center and the Flint Memorial Library, both in the amount of $5,000. The reason why they come before the board is the restricted gifts are made without restriction, and the board should be aware of that. The third is a donation through Local 1857 North Reading Firefighters You have a letter from David Lee, who's the president, indicating that the local was contributing $1,500 toward the purchase of a battery-operated chest compression system.
Mr. Chair, I have a question on the last one with the North Reading firefighters. Should I wait till it's put up for vote, or?
It's the third one down on the motion list.
All right, let's wait until we get to that motion. We'll open up for discussion. The library's the first one.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Prisco.
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept a gift on behalf of the library in the amount of $5,000 from the William P. Cadlick Trust? Cadlick Trust, to be used for general purposes of the library.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Discussion.
This, along with the other one's a wonderful thing.
It is.
Appreciate it very much, and I'm sure that we put to good use to the library staff, and the next one by Mrs. Prenny. I think it's a wonderful thing that I'm all in favor of.
Thank you.
We just need a
Further
vote.
discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Next one's Council on Aging. Mr. Prisco.
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept a gift on behalf of the Council on Aging in the amount of $5,000 from the William P. Cadlick Trust to be used in general purposes of the Senior Center.
Second?
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Further discussion? Guess just to say thank you again
Yeah.
to Mr. William P. Cadlick Trust. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
And also, Mr. Chairman, we might suggest that a letter under the chairman's signature go out to the trustees, thanking them for their generosity.
Okay.
Last.
Next, Fire Department.
Mr. Chairman, I
Prisco.
move to accept a gift on behalf of the Fire Department in the amount of $1,500 from the North Reading Firefighters Local 1857 to help the North Reading Fire Department purchase a Lucas II battery-operated chest compression system.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Discussion, Mr. Yule? you have a
Yes,
question?
it's more of a learning question that I have. The contribution or the donation is $1,500 by the firefighters themselves to help the fire department purchase. Is there more to the purchase of this item? Is this just is it more than $1,500, or is it?
Mr. Belaconis?
Board members, the piece of equipment itself costs $13,000, and the department had a shortfall in terms of being able to pay that cost in its entirety out of their expense budget, so the union stepped forward and volunteered to pay the difference.
Oh, great. I think that's fantastic.
Further questions? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. You also have a letter put together thanking the union for the donation. You all set, Michael?
I'm ready.
Okay, next item on our agenda is license renewal. First one is North Reading Auto.
Mr. Chairman, I move to renew the following, oh, sorry.
Board members, this request that came in was previously renewed by the board last year. The license was issued to North Reading Auto Sales, Inc. in the name of Henry Nazaro, 144 Main Street. The requirement was for 6 vehicles. Parking required for customers' cars, 25-foot compliance setback for vehicles, and no junk autos allowed on premises. The reason why this request is before you late is there was some concern amongst the current ownership, and Mr. Nazaro, we understand, is deceased. So there was some concern as to whether the license would be renewed, and the individuals have asked that it be renewed, and it's before you with the understanding that Mr. Nazaro is no longer the licensee in this case. It would be his family.
Question regarding, is the business under, who's the owner of the business now? Is it state, or, you know, is it listed there?
I don't have it, I don't unfortunately have that information in front of me. I'm looking for it and I just don't have it. I have a huge file, but it hasn't got the detail that you desire.
Can we actually give a license to someone that's no longer?
No, I don't even have a copy of the license in my packet, so that's why I'm struggling to find what the name is that's on it.
It's his name.
Yeah, I would ask that the board take no action, that's not right.
I agree. We wouldn't renew that license at this point.
Okay, we will move on to license for Dyer Sales.
Dyer Sales. Right.
In this case, the licensee holds a Class 1 license, and what they request is that the name MB Companies and Stuart Amos Sweeper Company be added to the license because they serve as an agent for those two businesses. Then the business is selling street sweepers. It's not normally something that public is involved in.
Mr. Prisco.
Mr. Chairman, I move to modify the Class 1 license for Dyer Sales and Machinery Company, 75 Concord Street as follows. Replace holder of North America with M-B Companies, Inc. and Stuart Amos Sweeper Company. Replace sale of holder products with sale of M-B Companies, Inc. and Stuart Amos Sweeper Company products.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. Delaney. Mr. O'Leary.
Mr. Chairman, I will be abstaining as this is a Class 1 license, and a Class 1 license holder also has the opportunity to, same privileges as a Class 2 license holder. I have a family member who actually has a Class 2 license, so to avoid any appearance of conflict, I will not be participating in a debate, nor will I be voting on the matter. I will be abstaining.
Okay. Further discussion, Mr. Yule?
Yes, I'm a little confused. I understand the changeover from holder to MB and from sale of holder to holder products to MB. But Dyer Sales and Machinery, is that the actual company?
Yes.
I'm a little confused, okay.
Dyer Sales is actually the licensee.
I'm not sure what we're changing then, what they're selling?
Correct, they represent a specific product line, and they wish to have the product line changed within their license.
I guess I'm not familiar with the process. They have to have on record what they're selling at the license, is that it?
Yes, because it's not a requirement that we have, it's probably a requirement of the people that they furnish it with, or the supplier. They supply.
Thank you.
Further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions?
Aye.
401.
I believe that's the last license I had in my
It
packet.
is. Middle school statement of interest. Mr. Balcones.
The superintendent of schools has requested that the board move forward in refreshing the statement of interest on the middle school. She requested that the board do so. It was last voted by the board on December 15th of 2008. There was a motion that was made by the board at that time. The board also voted to unanimously, the board voted to strike that. The board had approved this in the past, and we would ask that it be before you this evening, similar motion that was taken, that was done in the past to vote to renew the statement of interest.